Hello, friends and family. All right. So, episode 3 of the series Messages to My 15-Year-Old Self. This episode revolves around your inner circle of family and friends and people you care about and people that influence your life and stuff. So, what do I remember about being 15? It was relatively simple. I didn't have like a huge circle of friends or family, like a huge inner circle. But I had some quality people in my life, and I still do. So at that time, it was my brother, my newborn sister, it was my mom and dad. I had a couple of friends. I had a handful of friends, and a few of them were like kind of inner circle, and then another few were just kind of like acquaintances or classmates or what have you. I did have a girlfriend at the time, and she was part of my inner circle. So I would say that the inner circle evolves in a way that is not always predictable. So there's some people that become very close to you, and there's some people that you are very close to that it doesn't always stay that way. So maybe I'll just leave it at that for now without going into too much detail. Hopefully, like, I know that at the time I thought that my inner circle was like lifelong people, like it was gonna be that way forever, and if it didn't stay that way forever, then there was a huge problem. I don't feel that way anymore. I still care about the people that I'm close to, but I know that there's some part of their lives and my life that are going to they're gonna move in ways that are beyond my control and beyond their control. So life goes on for them and for me, and so sometimes my life's decisions and my life path is dependent on what my inner circle does, and sometimes it's independent of what my inner circle does. So I'm not gonna be able to control everything. I don't want to beat myself up too much over it, because it's going to happen. And if I beat myself up too much over it, then just let that process happen. And whenever it's over, then it will be done, and you'll be stronger because of it. But yeah, the inner circle of people. I'm rattling off names in my mind of people that have mattered to me a lot, and people who have came, and people who have went, and people who have stayed. And sometimes it's about being comfortable. Sometimes it's about just circumstance, like I don't know, like if you at work or at school, or if you're forced to be around certain people, then you just kind of find a bond with them. So that's always been kind of a gift. Not always, but that is something that has become part of your identity, is that you seem to find a way to bond with people given a certain amount of time and given certain situations. Like, there's people that will surprise you that you're close to because you have to be around them, and so that's something that is kind of a good thing. It can be, but also it's not the best way to choose people that should be in your life forever just because of certain situations. The situations change, so I kind of like be aware of that. And conflict with close people, I would say that is a touchy subject. What I feel like I've learned, I've changed my mind on this a couple times. I used to think that people that I'm close to, it's cool because I can kind of treat them however I want, and they're still going to be close to me. And I think that was true, but it doesn't mean that they deserve they don't deserve my best. It doesn't mean that they don't deserve my best treatment. So I've since reprioritized the way I treat people that are close to me, because I feel like I used to treat them kind of like they're durable, and so I would abuse them a little bit. And now I even though they are durable, I still treat them with care. I treat them as if they were fragile relationships, because the ones that do break, and I really miss them whenever they're not there. So yeah, that was kind of complicated for a 15-year-old, but I think the idea of how to handle close relationships in life, it's an important topic, and it can drive the next phase of life. So I would say be aware of that. Again, this is episode 3, right? So the first one was purpose, the next one was resources, and now it's inner circle. Yeah, what else did I want to say about that? Yes, okay, so some people are family and some people are not family. I would say the blood relationship matters, but it's not everything. Sometimes it's kind of obligatory to see some family members, and yes, sometimes family members get a certain privilege of being around you, even if you don't necessarily need them or want them there. But with friends, they don't necessarily take a backseat to family members all the time, because some friends have earned their right in life to be like family members. Just because they're not blood related doesn't mean you haven't chosen them to be part of your inner circle the same way certain family members are. And conversely, I would say certain family members don't deserve to be the priority in your life just because they're family members. So yeah, that sounds harsh, but it's true. Like, not all family members are built alike. Not all family relationships have the same closeness. And the ones that do, it should be your choice. And the choice isn't just dependent on if you're blood related or not. What else do I want to say about the inner circle? I think that it was your first network of leaning on people for support or helping them out, or how to kind of bounce ideas off of if life is going the way you would want to. I think all of that is heavily impacted by your inner circle of friends and family. So choose wisely, be aware of what that means, and I guess that's it.